it's your girl Cyn. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button and join the tribe here over on this channel. So today's video is going to be only for singles, so the very single and ready to mingle. So if you are single and you are looking for love, this reading is for you, and this is going to be the collective singles reading that I'm doing on my channel now. I did create a poll and you guys said that you guys wanted to see these videos, so I'm bringing this new series onto this platform. Now if you hear little piddle paddles or whatever, little on the floor, it's my dog. He's like roaming around in the house, so I do want to apologize for that. Now I want to do a few disclaimers before going into your video. I do have availability, and my July availability has opened up. So if you do want to book a full reading with me, it'll be linked down below. Also, I do have an online store as well. If you do want to shop with me, I do sell smudge kits, crystals, planners, affirmation books, this particular deck that I'm using today as well, and affirmation decks. Anything you think of magical is on my site, so go ahead and click that down below. Also, I do have a Patreon, so if you do want to shop with me on Patreon, shop with me. If you want to join that platform on Patreon for only $5, it'll be linked somewhere on the screen, but it'll also be linked in the description box as well. We do spells, rituals on that platform, mainly focusing on love, self-love, money, and protection. And also, you guys do see all of these videos first. So Patreon sees all these videos first before YouTube. YouTube sees it days. So if you do want to kind of see these videos and want to join the tribe over on Patreon, because we do kiki and it's a good time over on Patreon, it's only for $5. So you guys can check that down below. I also have an ebook as well, so if you do want to shop my ebook, that ebook is to help you on your spirituality, but to also kind of help you on your spiritual journey as well. How to use, two cards came out. Try to utilize crystals, try to utilize spiritual tools to help you stay spiritually aligned. But I also have on my ebook how to tap into your orishas, your ancestors, and to also keep you, again, spiritually aligned, and how to navigate through your spiritual journey. So that'll be linked down below. So let's get into your reading. Let's see. All right, at the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. So let's see. You have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, oh my goodness, these cards, please don't judge my cards, okay? I've had them for a while. The Star card, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Fool. Now, my singles, what I'm seeing is that there may have been some sort of opportunity that may have been missed. Now, there may have been a lot of contenders, a lot of people that have wanted to date you or try to get to know you, but I feel like you haven't been meeting quality men or women. I do feel like you have been in some sort of funk emotionally, and I do feel like you're just waiting or anticipating some sort of changes to come into your life, but I feel like that comes with some sort of emotional toll. So I feel like something is disappointing. I'm feeling like you're very disappointed in the opportunities that are coming to you. You're feeling like something is not fair. I do also feel like there seems to be I'm hearing someone say where are the good women at, or where are the good guys at? You may be tired of playboys, you may be tired of fuckboys, but I feel like you just seem somewhat hopeless sometimes. Now, I do feel like there is going to be someone that is going to come in for you. Many of the signs that are coming out for you are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also getting Leo, Sag, Aries. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I'm seeing so far. Maybe possibly Libra. There also may be someone who may resurface from the past, or there seems to be some sort of unfinished business, but I feel like you're not really wanting to deal with that. I'm feeling like you're wanting some sort of fresh, new energy coming into your life. And I do feel like there is going to be a new energy coming into your life. Now, this may happen within 7 weeks. It may happen within 7 days, or it may happen within 7 months. But I feel like the number 7 is very prominent in your reading. I do also feel like you may be possibly ignoring the opportunities that are coming in too. So if there are some new offers coming in, you may be ignoring them, or you're entertaining them, but you're not serious about them. I do also feel that there is a lot of time that you're kind of like trying to keep busy mainly. So you may be possibly focusing on your finances, focusing on investments that you may be possibly trying to get involved with. There also seems to be a little bit of just like you only focusing on your finances because you feel like that's something that you can kind of control. Now I'm also seeing that something that you may have wished for, prayed for, subconsciously manifesting is also going to come into your life as well. Sorry y'all, it's my dog. He just ran into the wall. I do also feel that there is he okay? He's fine, y'all. There is something or someone randomly coming into your life. And I feel like this is going to be very sudden. This is something that's going to be out of the blue. I do also feel like this is something that is going to be fresh and brand new, and you're going to feel like it's some sort of fresh new start. Again, they may have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their natal chart, or they may have Aries, Leo, Sag. This also may be someone who's incredibly sensitive or very vulnerable with you, and they also could come off very, I don't want to say passive, because passive might just be the word, but I'm seeing that this is someone who's very sensitive. So you're going to have to be careful how you express yourself, or like mainly your tone is what I'm getting. So just be careful how you're expressing yourself. Just be careful how you're coming across, and also be careful, because I'm seeing that someone's saying that, someone has a resting bitch face. So I don't know if that's you or if that's someone else, but I feel like someone is possibly saying that, or possibly, I don't feel like, I guess that's a problem. Resting bitch face is a problem. So someone is possibly having to kind of like work on that, okay? I do also feel like there is a little bit of like some of you coming off incredibly guarded. This also could be a lot of you not really putting a lot of time and effort into your love life. It could also be like you guys may be possibly trying to move on from someone from your past, or someone that you may have been possibly dealing with. So some sort of past romantic partner that you may have dealt with in the past, because the Justice card is here. So it is saying that you're maybe possibly wrapping up either like a relationship, or you may be possibly wrapping up either talking to someone. So you may have cut someone off, and now you're just like no longer talking to anyone. So you may have been just wrapping up a cycle. So let's look into the Five of Cups. Like my dog is like under my feet, so that's why I'm just like, oh my goodness. All right, so what I'm seeing is that, yeah, I'm getting a past disappointments because of something that didn't go in your favor. I do feel like whatever you lose is a blessing in disguise, though. So I am kind of saying not to beat yourself up, or not to kind of pay attention to things that did not work out, because I do feel like there is an opportunity coming in. Again, I'm still getting strong water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also getting that you're needing to trust your intuition as well, because I do feel a lot of you are possibly not using your intuition. I do also see that a lot of signs and synchronicities are coming to you around this time as well. And I do also feel like there is also a little bit of just like having some sort of an enlightenment, especially when it comes to your emotions. You're going to come to realize something about yourself emotionally, or you're coming to realize something about yourself that you're really having to release, whether that be your ego, whether that be your pride, whether that be your attitude. But I feel like you're going to come to realize that you're having to release or let go of something, some sort of habit that you may have, and you're having to kind of shift your energy or to go through some sort of transformation. It could also be like being very pessimistic too, like seeing the glass half empty instead of half full. So there is something that you guys are needing to work on, and I feel like you're going to come to realize that. And I feel like you're going to take the initiative, or you're going to take some sort of direction when changing that, or implementing some sort of change. Now, I am also seeing that there is people that are admiring you from afar. This could be like on social media, or this could be possibly people who may be around you. But I do feel like there seems to be people are admiring you. I do also feel like people are finding that you're beautiful. You guys, let me put him away because he is doing too much. I don't know, all of a sudden he just started doing too much by turning the camera on. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, he was just doing the most. I am also seeing that there is someone that is going to be coming in to express themselves, whether they feel very deeply for you. This also could be someone who may be already around you, but you may be not paying them any mind or any attention as well. I'm seeing that you may have some sort of like a secret admirer. So there could be someone that is potentially, you know, interested in you, but I feel like you're so... your focus is your finances because you can't control your love life. So you may not be really looking, or you may not be possibly paying any attention when this person comes around. And if they're currently around you, I do feel like you're not paying attention. And they also may be coming off very indirect, and they're not coming directly, or they're not being bold enough, they're not being loud enough. So I do feel like something is going under the radar, or their efforts are being ignored. Let's look into the Queen of Cups. Oh. All right, Queen of Cups. See a lot of you guys very frustrated, but I feel like it's more so emotionally. A lot of you may be possibly tossing and turning in your sleep as well, or having a hard time falling asleep. There seems to be some sort of disturbance with your sleep. A lot of you may be possibly afraid of afraid of the dreams that you're also receiving as well. I don't really think they're nightmares, but I feel like there could be possibly just like thoughts are just constantly consuming you. And I feel like whatever you're thinking or whatever that you're experiencing is causing you to be afraid. So there is a little bit of like you being emotionally afraid, or it could be you possibly feeling very emotionally lost as well. I do feel like you're having to get your emotions back balanced, but I do feel like once you get your emotions back balanced, you could be open to this, or open to some sort of new offer that's going to be extended to you or coming in. Oh God, that's too many cards. I do feel like a lot of you are worried whether or not a soulmate is going to be coming into your life. I do feel like a soulmate is going to be coming into your life, but you're really having to emotionally be available, because a lot of you are not being emotionally available. I do also feel like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is also going to be coming into your life as well. And I do also feel like from a lot of you, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may be someone who's incredibly calculative. This is also someone that can be very meticulous as well. And if it is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their natal chart. So this can be someone who goes from being very sensitive to being very serious and being very direct. Someone also keeps going between having a lack of confidence and confidence. So I do feel like there seems to be like their energy shifts a lot, or they just kind of go back and forth, whether or not they want to be bold or whether or not they want to be loud. So this is someone who is kind of like, there's two energies within them, meaning that this can be someone who can be very sensitive, but I also feel like this is someone that can be very boss-like. This can also be someone who is a business mogul. This can be someone who's does really well financially, but I do also feel like this can be someone who is... If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and comment down below. I do respond to all of your comments, as you guys see. So if you guys want to leave me a comment down below, I really appreciate it, and it does help out my channel. I do feel like this can be someone who is a business mogul. This can also be someone who is incredibly savvy as well financially. This also could be someone who comes from a lot of money, or they just can be a lot more stable with their life. So I do feel like this is just someone who has not two different personalities, but I do feel like their energy shifts very well. Like this is someone who is very charismatic. They can walk into a room and they can capture people's attention. This can also be someone who can capture people's hearts as well. And I do also feel like they can be extremely serious when it's called to be. So they just know how to read the room. But I also feel like this is also someone who can kind of shift their energy to kind of be a safe space for you. Let's see. Let's look at this star card. Into the star. So I feel like, yeah, something that you, some sort of opportunity coming out of the blue. Oh my goodness. Just be careful when this opportunity comes out of the blue, that this person is not involved or obligated to somebody else. This can also be someone who is newly single, or this is someone that is just breaking up or coming out of a relationship. I do feel like you're going to be very defensive towards this offer. I feel like it's more so because you're trying to protect yourself emotionally, but I also feel like you're not wanting to get involved in a love triangle. So just be careful with that. But I also feel like there is some sort of new opportunity that Spirit wants you to take, and it is saying for you to take some sort of risk. Now, I don't like to downplay rebounds, because sometimes rebounds can turn into something beautiful. Maybe whoever that they were with, they were not supposed to be with. They may have been emotionally detached already, or they may have already felt like that relationship wasn't for them. So moving into a relationship with them, or moving into dating with them, I feel like it technically, yes, they're just coming out of a breakup, but rebounds, I don't like to downplay rebounds. But I feel like this may be someone who is just coming out of a relationship. And I do feel like this is what may be triggering you, or maybe possibly causing you some sort of stress or anxieties, because you're just like, I don't want to be the other woman, or I don't want to be the side chick. So there seems to be a little bit of just like you worrying about, one, what other people may think, but two, you're not wanting someone to take advantage of you. I do also feel like you might be coming off very cold and detached when this energy comes into your life, but I feel like you're going to just go for it because you may feel like it's meant to be. All right, let's look into the Eight of Wands. All right, Eight of Wands. Let's see. I feel like someone is like touching my face. Usually when I do my readings, I feel like someone is like caressing my face, and I'm just like, it just, my nose, I'm like, my cheeks is just like itching, and like, it's just like, ugh. All right, let's look into the Eight of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are, there seems to be a little bit of a stigma when it comes to relationships. Maybe because there's sometimes people come from families that there's a stigma of like, nobody in your family has ever been married. Maybe nobody in your family has had a successful relationship or a marriage. So I feel like there seems to be a little bit of fear with that, or feeling like you're never going to have those things because you've never seen it, or you've never experienced a healthy relationship. So I feel like you may be possibly afraid of this new connection that's coming into your life, because you may feel like, one, you may let this person down, and two, you may feel like you're not emotionally ready, or you're emotionally capable of having a healthy relationship with someone. I do feel like once you move forward with this person, there may be possibly someone from your past that may be possibly trying to get a reaction out of you, or trying to get your attention. And I do feel like you're at your wit's end with this person, and also feeling very overwhelmed with this person. I do also feel like this could be someone that may be possibly trying to potentially block this new connection coming into your life. So it is saying that you're having to wrap up any loose ends with anyone from your past, or to fully let go, or to fully cut off cycles in your past, because I do feel like there may be someone from your past that is coming in to kind of disrupt or to throw off this new energy that's trying to come into your life. I feel like you haven't met this energy yet, but I feel like someone from your past is trying to purposely either string you along, breadcrumb you, or trying to kind of like I guess attach their energy to you so that you won't be able to move on with your life. And I do feel like this is also someone that has been thinking about you. So they can be metaphysically doing that if they're not physically, emotionally, or mentally doing this to you. This can be someone that is still attached to your energy, latching onto your energy because they don't want you to move on. So they could be metaphysically trying to pursue you. All right, let's look into the Six of Wands. Yeah, it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this is going to be a relationship that's going to be a lot more satisfying to you. You're going to feel like this is someone who is a soulmate to you. I feel like if you were talking to someone or dealing with somebody, I feel like you walk out of that situation and walk into some sort of new situation that's going to be a lot more emotionally satisfying to you. I do feel like there may be possibly some sort of miscommunication between two people, but it's only because two people are trying to fill each other out. And I feel like if two people are extremely honest with each other, you both can move forward. So this new connection, when they come in, I feel like there seems to be a little bit of just like, I don't know if they like me, like maybe I should keep my distance, and then the other person feels the same way. So then there seems to be no movement, and there seems to be some sort of stagnant energy. But I feel like if both people kind of release those guards, or release this wall that they have, I feel like two people can move forward in a more healthy, amicable way. So when this person, because this card is back up, this King of Cups is back, I feel like both people may be possibly mirroring each other. So it's just like, well, if they're not going to call me or text me, or they're not going to give me too much, I'm going to hold back my energy too. So I feel like two people are afraid of letting their walls down and being very sensitive and being very vulnerable to the opportunity of love. So it is saying for you to kind of like let down those walls a little bit. I'm not saying like that people walk all over you. That's why we have boundaries set in place for ourselves, but other people who may be in our lives as well. So maybe you're having to kind of really implement those boundaries with people who are possibly trying to get to know you or possibly trying to date you. So I feel like this is what you're trying to do, but I feel like it is too rigid. It's too cold. It's too detached. It's too stern. It's non-compromising. So you're having to kind of really find that balance between letting somebody love you and creating boundaries. So let's look into the Fool, which is the last card, and I'm gonna let y'all go because my puppy is probably cursing me out in the other room. Like, how dare you put me in this other room by myself? So let's see. The Fool. Alrighty, alright. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like the universe is giving you something. It's gifting you something. A lot of you wanted this. A lot of you want a relationship, but then when you finally receive it, I feel like something causes you to be afraid. Something causes you to retreat. And the universe is like, here, you wanted this, you asked for this, I'm giving it to you. And you're just like, no, like, I'm comfortable being by myself. I'm comfortable, you know, being alone. But the universe is just like, no, you need to experience this to grow. You need to experience this to see a different, or show you a different way of life, a positive way of life, a healthy way of life, healthy love, romantic love, compassion. So I feel like there's just seems to be a little bit of a lesson of this new person coming into your life, but I feel like it's more so a positive lesson because you guys have been so used to harsh lessons with men and women from your past. And I do feel like, again, because the Ten of Swords is here, I feel like you, and the Hierophant is here. It is saying that you mastered some sort of lesson. You've defeated some sort of lesson, some sort of lesson that you were supposed to keep repeating over and over again. You have obliterated it. It seems to be like you've emancipated yourself, because the Fool card is here. So you've emancipated yourself from a cycle that kept happening over and over again, kept meeting the same type of people. You kept running into the same ex. You kept dealing with the same ex over and over and over again, years, months. Like, I just feel like something just kept happening over and over again. But I feel like now you're emancipating yourself from the shackles, because I'm hearing Mary, Mary, shackles on my feet so I can dance. So y'all took some sort of shackles off of your feet. And now that you're able to experience this new healthy love. And I do feel like it's going to come with a lot of like you having to kind of really put time and effort into it, and to really put a lot of energy as well into it to make it work. But that's any relationship, whether that's friendship, whether that's lovers, whether that's platonic. So I feel like you're up for a challenge when it comes to kind of like pouring more into someone so that they can pour more into you. This is like reciprocal love. So this is pretty much all that I'm seeing for you singles. Hopefully you guys like this series. If you do, please thumbs up this video so I can create more of these videos for you monthly or weekly. Also, I'll be pumping out a lot of videos in July, a lot of readings in July, because, you know, we got to get to 10K, y'all. We got to get to 10K. So this is pretty much it. If you'd like to book a full reading with me, it'll be linked down below. I do have an online store as well if you do want to shop with me. And that'll also be linked down below, because I do sell a lot of magical things in my shop. I do have a Patreon as well if you do want to join us on Patreon for $5. You guys see all of the YouTube videos first. You also get rituals and spells mainly focusing on self-love, money, and protection. And of course, you guys get to be a part of the tribe over on Patreon, because I do a lot of readings, and I do a lot of personal readings, and I do a lot of hands-on work with you guys over on Patreon. I do also have an ebook if you guys want to shop my ebook too. My ebook is basically how to help you on your spiritual journey, and if you're feeling very lost. So that'll be also linked down below as well. I love you guys so much. Hopefully you guys like this video. Please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.